Hi guys! In this video, I'm gonna tell you top tips how to increase your range of vocabulary. Not only am I a teacher, but a learner, and sometimes I struggle with learning something new. That's why I want to share my own life hacks that really work and help me and my students for building up vocabulary. So let's talk about it. Tip number 1. Focus. There are thousands of words and expressions in English, but which ones do you need to learn? The answer is simple: high frequency, and those that you really need in your career, hobbies, and real-life conversations. Don't try to memorize every single word. Try to concentrate on memorizing those that you encounter most often. For example, if you want to expand your vocabulary because you want to work for a designing company abroad, you don't have to read classical novels. Tip number 2. Read and listen. These activities will give you opportunities to learn new words, especially if you read and listen with transcripts from a variety of sources. When you read and listen to things that you are really keen on, you'll boost your vocabulary without even realizing it as you absorb the language with an interesting content. Tip number 3. Guess. The more effort you put into working out what a word means, the easier it is to remember. So instead of reaching for a dictionary, try to guess the meaning of any difficult words. Tip number 4. Think context. Make a note of any English words that you want to learn in sentences, never as individual words. It's really important to remember that English vocabulary is not just single words. Many items of English words consist of more than one word, and these phrases are a key part of vocabulary knowledge. So, when the language is in context, you can see how the words fit together and how they are used. Tip number 5. Use them, speak them. Use any new words as often as you can. Studies have shown that after you've used a new word from 5 to 10 times, you'll never forget it. The best way to learn a new word is to do it in a natural way. Leave a comment on social media or YouTube using this word. Listen to a podcast where you know this word is likely to come up in the wild, allowing you to recognize it and apply your knowledge in context. Speak this word out loud, even if it's just for yourself. Of course, these ways can help you, but using new words in conversations is the most effective way to make them stick in your memory for good. Tip number 6. Use flashcards. There are lots of different apps available to use on your phone. With these, you can learn new vocabulary anytime you get a spare moment. They often come with some vocabulary quizzes built in to test you. Some of them are Quizlet and Anki, and they are absolutely free. They offer flashcards, quizzes, and games. Tip number 7. Write them out. Keep your notebook handy. You might think it's out of fashion, no one uses it. But again, it works for me and it will probably help you. Studies have shown that when we write out words, we form a visual representation of them in our heads, and it helps with memory. And finally, tip number 8. Limit. Don't try to memorize the dictionary in a day. Limit yourself to 15 words per day to avoid feeling overwhelmed, and you will be more successful in remembering the vocabulary. Okay guys, I hope you liked this video, and let me know in the comments if you have any other tips for English learners. And thanks for watching. Goodbye!